Good morning, welcome back to Off the Hook Outdoors. This is part 2 of our vacation at Disney. We're at Fort Wilderness and we are cooking with this awesome setup. We got the bacon on. We're gonna get some eggs going here. Theo's still sleeping, Carly's getting ready. Sue already went to the store, got some supplies and things like that, so I'm cooking. And then after that, we have our fishing trip today. So that's going to be a separate video, guys. So if you are watching this one and you want to see the Disney fishing trip, we're going to be fishing at Disney Lake here. Go over to that and check it out and give that a like for us, please. We really do appreciate that. So we're going to get to cooking here. We're going to have breakfast. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, part 2 again. We just come back from our fishing trip. It poured down rain here. We had to just get everything set back up again. We're good. We got the can cookers going. Theo's getting the lemons ready, getting the knives out. We're getting ready to have our famous off the hook boil. So we're going to do that next. We have guests coming over. We have Mark, Tracy, Tyler, and Gracie coming over. And we're going to have dinner tonight. We're going to hang out and eat good. So I will show you what we're doing here eventually. But yeah, the fishing trip went really well. We caught a bunch of fish. If you're interested in a fishing trip, a bass fishing, Theo caught like a 5-pounder. So I'd go over and watch that video. All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, we got the pots, the can cookers rolling. Oops, I'm not sponsored by Can Cooker at all, but I'm going to show you the can cookers here. Can Cooker, if you're out there and you want to sponsor our channel, feel free to reach out. Ted Polanowski Jr. at gmail.com. We got the can cookers going. We got potatoes, corn, crab legs, sausage, and we're going to have shrimp and lobster tails in those. And then over here on our flat grill, we got the filet mignons going. Got a little kitchen set up here, all the spices and everything. We got the shrimp ready to go in last with the lobster tails. Stay tuned. Oh, we got a fire going on over there. Got Theo hanging out right there. We're good to go. All right, guys, so we got done with dinner. Everybody enjoyed it. It was awesome. Now we're going on our scavenger hunt. Sorry for the lighting. I don't have my other camera up. But we're going to go. I'm going to go get changed because it's a little chilly. It just got done raining. And we're going around the Disney campground here to do a scavenger hunt now. So stay with us. All right, guys, I came back to the campsite and the girls and Theo are out still looking for stuff for scavenger with Mark and Tracy and Tyler and Gracie. And I came back in to get changed and go to bed. Got to get up tomorrow for another one. So they're out late, but just wanted to say, excuse me, I'm tired. Good night, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, good morning. We are up. We got dressed. The kids are getting ready now. We ate breakfast, and we're heading to the Animal Kingdom today. We've got a bunch of stuff planned. We're going to eat at the Yak and Yeti, one of my favorite restaurants down here. I did renew my Florida fishing license for the year, so that's awesome. I always like to get a Florida fishing license for the whole year because who knows, where else we'll be fishing and when I'll be fishing down here. I am going over to see John and Lindia. We're going to be fishing New Year's Eve. So if you are checking this video out and you wanted to check out me fishing with John and Lindia, I don't know if it's going to be on my channel or if it's going to be on their channel. Check both of our channels out, Small Water Charters and Off the Hook Outdoors. We're going to go get ready and I will bring you more of the action today. So stay with us. All right, everybody, we are on the bus to the Animal Kingdom. We got the Yak and Yeti scheduled for eating, which is my favorite restaurant, and then we have Beaches and Cream later on tonight to get a late night snack. We have rides scheduled. There is one, it's the Expedition Everest is shut down right now, so we're going to see if that pops back up or if we got to schedule another ride. But that's my wife that does all the scheduling, so I'm just going with the flow. So we'll see you in Animal Kingdom. See ya. Where we at? All right, we are at Animal Kingdom. We're going in to have some fun. So come along with us today, and we're going to bring you along on the rides. We're going to bring you along on all the food we do and eat. So let's have a good time. Carly.
What?
The baobab tree. Jesus.
That is as big as a shark.
There's a catfish.
Shark catfish.
Kilimanjaro. This is our ride. See anything over there? Oh, there's something up there, Thea.
It's hard to see, but over to our right, all the way back there in the corner, there is an okapi right there in front of the fence. The okapi is striping on their legs, very similar to a zebra, but they are the closest relative to a giraffe. Both okapi and giraffe have very long tongues and very similar facial features. Saddleback storks get their names because it looks like they have a little saddle on their beak. Just make sure the kids are staying fully seated throughout our safari today. Thank you. That's how the bull storks get their names, because it looks like they have a little saddle on their beak. Unlike most birds, they don't have vocal cords, so they rattle their beaks around to communicate with one another.
There we go, there's the black rhino.
The black rhino is actually gray in color. That also applies to white rhinos too. One of the main differences between them is that upper lip shape. The black rhino has a more pointed upper lip, while the white rhino has a wider lip. The reason why we call the bongos also called the ghosts of the forest because they're rarely seen.
Right here.
And with the way their horns lean back, they give the thicker underbush undetected. Now the greater kudos at the very bottom of the hill are female greater kudos because they don't have horns, only the males do out of their wings. But during their mating season, the top of their beaks turn pink as well. They're also colonial nesters. That means they nest in pairs ranging from 20 to 500.
They're flying.
And they'll nest in trees with mom and dad using their feet to keep the eggs warm.
What do you think, Thea?
So they hold their breath for roughly 8 whole minutes, and it only takes them a few seconds to pick their heads up, get a good breath of air before going back down. Hippos are born anywhere between 80 to 100 pounds, and they can reach 2,000 pounds when they get to adulthood. They also bond with their mom for a whole year and a half. While mom and baby are bonding, other hippos circle around them to make sure they stay protected. Hippos have a reputation of being super aggressive, but honestly, they're just really protective of one another and their homes. Largest freshwater crocodiles are roughly 16 feet long and 500 pounds. They'll eat about half their own body weight in one setting, and even then that's not enough for them to go back for seconds. They're also capable of laying eggs. They'll put the eggs in their mouth and then roll them around to help them hatch. It doesn't usually matter where they go after the takes them. Every now and then you can find them migrating with zebras, elands, as well as the tomtits and the great gazelles.
The wild dogs.
Now, painted dogs get their names because it looks like their coats have been painted on. Just make sure we're staying fully seated. Unlike domesticated dogs, they don't bark or howl. They make a high-pitched chirping noise, and they have 4 hearts. Now, the sables turn that darkish brown color as they get older and live in pretty small herds. If the herd gets too large, they branch off into smaller ones again. Sables are led by a dominant male and female alpha. The male decides that it's time for them to migrate. The female determines where they go and how they get there. The black stripes, it's just black with white stripes. And a good way to remember is look at their noses. Now there's also a Maasai giraffe here to our left. A group of giraffes is called a tower. It makes a lot of sense. They're very tall and they tower over just about 9 feet high to the air and 13 feet across. Plus they can run up to about 55 miles per hour. There's another one right over there. Now there are also a few more wildebeest hanging out here. Now the wildebeest herd is pretty large. It's actually one of the largest over here to our left.
Yeah.
Earlier I talked about how giraffe and okapi have incredibly long tongues. But what I didn't really mention is how their tongues are prehensile. That means that they're capable of grabbing things with their tongues, the same way we grab things with our fingers. Their tongues are also in some other cases they'll make a bachelor herd consisting of 2 or 3 male elephants max. If you glance over to the left real quick, you might be able to catch a glimpse of the mandrill. Just kidding, he went back behind some bushes, never mind. But while giraffes are definitely one of the tallest land animals around, hey guys, make sure we're staying fully seated, please. And also, please don't call out to the elephant. Well, giraffes are definitely one of the tallest land animals. Also, if you look at their legs, you'll see that their front legs spin the same way as ours do, but their back legs spin in the opposite direction. Now, actually, over to your right-hand side, you'll see some Ankole cattle here. The Ankole cattle have incredibly large horns. They get anywhere between 5 to 6 feet long, and really looser feathers. They do have a deceiving leg. Now, also, if you keep looking over to the left in the grass, that's going to be a common eland over there. Now, the eland is actually one of the largest antelopes at roughly 6 feet shoulder height, but they're not very fast runners. They only get up to about 25 miles per hour. That's a really big difference to the springboks I talked about. So male elands will run through bushes to get leaves on their horns. Then they
Get him in the background. Is he in the background? Walking through there. Point it out. Right in there somewhere. Cool. I see him moving. Yeah, I see him.
There's a couple.
Cool.
What looks like a little tear mark that goes from the corner of their eyes down to their cheeks. It reflects the sun to help them see where they're going.
Cheetah.
They'll use that to their advantage to gain good traction.
I can't see nothing.
There's 2 of them.
I see it. He's trying to jump.
Predators come by, they're ready to defend themselves. They'll usually scavenge very early morning or very early evening to avoid as many predators as possible. If you've ever seen The Lion King, you know Pumbaa sticks his tail high into the air. Now, white rhinos are one of the largest African rhinos, usually weighing about 6,000 pounds. Black rhinos, on the other hand, will get up to about 2,000, but they both stand at 5 to 6 feet shoulder height. They also provide goat's milk, which is healthier than cow's milk. Their bellies are also pretty big considering how small they are. That's because they're born with 4 compartments in their stomachs, help them digest rough and harsher foods.
That's it for our safari.
I do have to make sure everyone's okay. I'm getting new. The baby's playing. I don't think you would eat. He's a squirrel.
He's eating. They are. They're wrestling like Johnny like used to. Don't climb up. Did you hear that one?
If they see Johnny, I want to see.
He's got to push him off.
Oh, there's also one over there.
Yeah, it's like they play.
That one's ripping.
That little one's passing with the baby.
They fight like me and my brother. They fight like me and my brother. Who's gonna win?
Alright guys, we did some rides and now we are going to the Yak and Yeti restaurant. Right there. I'll show you some of the menu here in a second. I get the Dragon Roll Bowl. Walk. There's all kinds of stuff here. Hibachi steak and shrimp sounds good to me. Alright, so we ordered the lettuce cups with the chicken. We got a little bit of kimchi there. I like kimchi. We got some egg rolls. And then we got some firecracker shrimp. Look at how good that looks. Wow. Alright, we are stuffed. You stuffed? Yes? I'm stuffed and we still gotta go to Yak and Yeti. No, this is Yak and Yeti. I feel like I'm gonna Yak and Yeti. Where are we going to now? Some dinosaur ride. Then we're heading back to the campground. And we're gonna hit the hot tub and we're relaxing. And then we gotta go to what? Beaches and Cream tonight for ice cream. So, all right, we're gonna stay at it. We'll see you in a little bit. See ya. Where are we going at? We're on the dinosaur ride now, right? This is the last ride of the night, guys. So we're gonna do this and then we'll be out of here. So stay with us. This is a pretty cool ride though. All the Avatar stuff. The other way. I got that on video.
Vengan por aquí.
Leaving the wild animal kingdom. I said the wild kingdom. Alright guys, so at the end of the night here we're doing beaches and cream. What is it, an ice cream place? Going to some ice cream place, but we got to take the ferry over to Magic Kingdom, and then from the Magic Kingdom we got to go to beaches and cream. So, alright guys, I'll show you the restaurant or store or whatever this is when we get there. See ya. Strawberry shortcake. That's it for today, guys, and that's it for part 2. So good night. Make sure you all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, share us out. Like I always said, take your kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. We will see ya.
Running through the wild sky, blue and white. Casting lines fly, feel the river tide. Snakes and fish splashing, living rough and free. Off the hook, outdoors where we wanna be. Now let's climb high, hunting game we track. Echoes in the canyon, bringing nature back. Trailing in the mud, boots heavy groaning. Creeping stealthy, quiet, hides the thrills moaning. Off the hook, wild, feel the wild call. Nature's thunder answers, breaking all the walls. After the chase, when the night falls heavy, off the hook, outdoors, living strong and steady. Fields open, wild critters scurry low. Out here the wilds where we find our flow. No city lights flashing, just the moon's soft glow. Living raw in the wild, that's all we need to know. Hands gritty from the soil where a nurse brand. Sweat mixing with the air, feel the land. Feeling life rushing with each mountain stand. Out here we understand nature's rough hand. Off the hook, wild, feel the wild call. Nature's thunder answers, breaking all the walls. After the chase, when the night falls heavy, off the hook, outdoors, living strong and steady. Off the hook, wild, feel the wild call. Nature's thunder answers, breaking all the walls. After the chase, when the night falls heavy, off the hook, outdoors, living strong and steady. Fields open, wild critters scurry low. I hear the wilds where we find our flow. No city lights flashing, just the moon's soft glow. Living raw in the wild, that's all we need to know. Hands gritty from the soil where a nerve brand. Sweat mixing with the air, feel the land. Feeling life rushing with each mountain stand. Out here we understand nature's rough hand. Off the hook, wild, feel the wild call. Nature's thunder answers, breaking all the walls. After the chase, when the night falls heavy, off the hook, outdoors, living strong and steady. Remember to teach our kids so we can preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations.